Welcome to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. We're bringing to you live here from Pinewood Iskandar Studios in Johor Bahru. My name is Junyoung, your host, and our battle at hand is between Team Rossi and Team JJ, which is why you can see in the background, Michael Mays is right over there. He's checking out the competition. Ooh, it's a tough fight here in T2 APAC. As I've mentioned, our battle at hand is Team Rossi versus Team JJ. 3 concurrent championships are what all of our players here are fighting for. So the men's championship, only the top 4 players get to compete in the grand finals later in December. Let's check out league standings. 3 European players leading the pack, and it is completed by Chuang Qiyuan from Chinese Taipei. He is given a really tough fight by Alexander Shibaev. These are the bottom 6. These players only have, after this fixture, only one more round to really prove themselves to make it to the grand final. Same goes for the women's leaderboard. Liu Fei, after massive wins in all fixtures so far in round 5, is now on top. And Feng Tianwei completes the top 4, knocking off Bernadette Search from the top. Bottom 6 now, Georgina Pota, number 7. She will be trying to up her game and hopefully move up on the women's leaderboard. Oh, it's a tough fight here, isn't it, for the team championship? Team Person and Team Mays are on top, but we all know that these 2 teams that are about to play here have got enough firepower in them to come out on top. It is Team Rossi versus Team Mays. Without further ado, introducing to you the home side, Team Rossi, led by Jörg Roskopf.
It's so good. There we go. Just follow me. Go, go, go. Close.
Well, there you have it. Team Rossi, followed by Team JJ, led by team captain Jiang Jialiang. Okay, not forgetting our referee team, Wang Luanfun and Li Yaoguang. Where are the referees? There you have them. Big round of applause, please, for our referee team. Okay, Team Rossi versus Team JJ. Let's talk to both team captains ahead of this fixture. Let's get the home side of things first. Jörg Roskopf, so far, so good. If you win today, it's going to be a perfect round 5. So what needs to happen strategy-wise for that to go your way?
Yeah, we have now 2 in a row. We try to have 3 in a row, but it's very difficult against Team JJ. But we try our best, and hopefully we have a good start. That's important.
We know one of your players have been injured. So the last fixture, we saw Paul Drinkhall came out twice, won twice. Same story today?
Yes, he has to play twice again. They picked him, so yeah, hopefully the same story. Yeah.
Okay. All the best, Jörg Roskopf and your team. Jiang Jialiang, 上次呢，你们面对Team Roskopf 的时候呢，你们赢胜了。这一次要做什么？所以希望是你可以破坏他们的这个 plan， 要赢3次。
他们现在这个势头很凶啊！为什么呢？啊，没有为什么，他们都连赢2场了，对吧？你看他这个很神气的。
You're handsome is what he said.
你看他趾高气扬的，一点都不谦虚呢。
可是你不怕对吗？
啊，我有点怕。
啊，为什么怕呢？
啊，他太厉害了。
你不是很有气质的吗？通常。
我今天先让他一下嘛。
Okay, this is really weird because, yeah, he is. He was speaking about you all the time. He was just saying like how you look really handsome, really strong, and okay, it's all love here between Team Rossi and Team JJ.
这个叫捧杀。叫捧杀。
Okay, he's trying to kiss your behind is what he's saying ahead of this fixture. All right, without further ado, let's get this started. Let's bring on the referee. Let's bring on a referee. Let's have a coin toss. Let's allow the home side to pick a color on this coin toss to start our first match here in this fixture, blue or red.
What do you want?
Oh.
客气起来了，突然客气了。你有什么颜色？有几个颜色？红色。
Okay, Team JJ always picks red, so is it gonna be red? It's red, it means that Team JJ gets to serve. Let's get this first match started.
Michael Mays watching on as these bottom two teams get into action here. Only 9 games won separate all 4 teams though, so both Team Rossi and Team JJ will be looking to do well today and increase their chances of being one of the 2 teams to make it to the end of season finals in December. Nice love in between Team JJ and Jorgen Rofskov, the 2 team captains, getting on well, but it's war now, I'll have you know, between these 2. We have a little bit of a change to the lineup, as you might have heard from June there. Thor Drinkhall will be taking 2 games, and we've shuffled the pack a little bit. We'll let you know as we go along. But our first game is as scheduled. It's i-ching against Ji-Hee, and alongside me, enjoying this table tennis this week, I'm sure she has, is Jill Parker, the former European champion. And this should be quite a tasty day of table tennis, really.
Well, it should be. The previous matches that I've watched have been excellent table tennis, and I'm sure we're going to have the same again today.
These 2, Ji-Hee and i-ching, have met in T2, a 2-2 draw when they first met, so fairly well matched, I think it's fair to say. A 24-year-old left-hander Ji-Hee and i-ching, 25 years of age, being watched over, as always, by our team of officials. Both these players in the top 15 in the world. And we have a packed T2 cabin here at the Pinewood Studios, and we're about to get underway.
Left.
Just a slight pause because we have a little problem with timing, I think. Our man who is in charge of all things technical has just run over to the officials. He's had a busy old job over the series, making sure everything's working. Just once in a while, you know what it's like. Something goes wrong. If it's technology, it will go wrong. I wonder if he has to just turn it off and turn it back on again. That's normally the advice, isn't it?
That would be my suggestion, as I'm not very technical.
We'll get the stopwatch out. One of the 2.
It's starting now.
Here we are. You were going to get there eventually, surely. Well, there's the handsome apparently officially handsome, according to JJ, Jorgen Rofskov. And then you can see we're just coming out of the shot there. There we are, left-hand side, Michael Mays. Timo Boll next to him as well. They're not playing today, they're playing tomorrow. Team Mays and Team Pearson, but they've come to have a little look at the opposition. Of course, one more match date. We're about to get underway here. Just a little bit of advice from Dimitri. Always keen to get involved. Well, at least it happened before we really got underway. There's Team Mays in amongst the fans. That's a nice surprise for some of these fans who have come here on this Friday afternoon.
He's clapping along with the fans.
He's clapping because we're almost ready to get underway again. It's not easy for the players, is it? And are we going to start again? Are we going to warm up and then start again? Well, we're just going to start. We've taken 15 seconds off the clock. It's about right, isn't it? Well, these matches and T2 fast and furious. Sorry that it's not quite as fast and as furious as normal. A little warm-up just to get the players back into the rhythm, and then we'll be back again. Into the today's first match between Cheng i-ching, the left-hander, who won titles as a 19-year-old. Doubles titles as well with Yang Han. Cheng i-ching has been in the world top 10 for the time now. So I think we're ready. The clock has been reset again to 6 seconds gone. And we're underway again.
And that was a good receiver serve by Cheng i-ching. Stick it in there and flick that on the diagonal. Oh, and then she follows that up with a backhand flick down the line. Very heavy backspin on that service from Yun.
It's a good start from Cheng, but John getting a foothold in this game.
Chien winning 4-2. The latest was at the 2015 University Games. Both these players will be trying to get in with attacking shots. Both forehand and backhand spinning from both wings. Good placement there by Yun. And some on the diagonal. Making that winner down the line. Got to keep the opponent guessing at all times.
Back on level terms. And we mentioned how in T2 they've played and drawn against each other 2-2. And they seem fairly well matched here in these opening stages. Clock now is counting down, which is always a bonus in a timed match. Couldn't quite land that backhand. Great atmosphere here in the T2 cavern. It's a pretty lively opening first game from these two for the fans to enjoy. I'm happy with that, playing that backhand in front of her. That's a slight advantage.
Another heavy backspin serve from Yun. Very open bat to use the maximum spin she possibly can.
Ovtcharov off his feet again. That familiar two-handed fist pump. Well, he gets behind his teammates. He's doing all right here.
A good serve and follow up. Cheng i-ching tried to do a long fast spin receive.
is really nip and tuck this first game of his first match. Match day 17, fixture 29. So fixture 30 coming up tomorrow from 2 o'clock local Malaysian time. John coming from behind to get the first game point.
That was a good angle by Young, wide out to Chien-an's forehand.
We have no juice, of course, in T2. And these 24-minute games means that the next point will take the first game.
Of backhand and forehand there.
And first game, that's against expectations, given she was going, what was it, 9-7. Goes to the woman in blue and goes to Team JJ. Jeon Ji-hee. It's a very tight contest, isn't it? Great atmosphere here. Packed bleachers, including some of the team that will play tomorrow. Team Mays against Team Pearson tomorrow. That is the top 2 teams in our 4-team competition, but it's very, very close between all 4. Could change by the end of this round 5 of T2, the inaugural T2.
Good forehand. Top spin there from Yun. Stepping right in there. A lot of power on that shot.
Just tried to change of direction and pushed it long.
Angle there by John, but Chen stepped over and picked up that wide ball beautifully.
Well, she really had to stretch, but she stayed balanced. Again, going for the angle. John. No idea. Just couldn't get it on the table, and this is a good start to this second game from Cheng.
Good backspin serve there, very heavy. Those players will be changing the spin of their serves all the time just to get variation, keep their opponents guessing.
Big gulf in the table between these two. Chen in 3rd place with 38 games won. Jeon Ji-hee down in 11th with 24, so a big gap in terms of how many games they've managed to win so far.
Oh, very heavy spin on that backhand, slowed it down just slightly, just changing the pace of the ball.
Great shots, these super slow-mos, showing the amount of spin being imparted onto the ball.
6-3.
There he is, old Roscoff. watching on, the team captain. And he knew how to play. It is said, Jill, he had one of the best backhands in the world.
Yes, he was a great player to watch, and with his partner Speedy Fetzner, they've won numerous titles.
9-3.
Leading silver for the team in '92 at the Barcelona Olympics. And bronze in the singles in '96 at Atlanta.
10-3.
I believe he still plays on the Legends Tour.
11-3.
Well, that's a real change of fortune, isn't it, for Chen? Looked like John Ji-hee was coming back, 6-3, didn't get another point, finishes 11-3, and it's a game apiece here at the T2 cabin, which must be a little bit warmer because Jill Parker next to me is taking her jumper off, ladies and gentlemen. Always tell how hot it is in the T2 cabin by how many layers Jill has on.
Yes, it's certainly buzzing in here today. We've got a capacity crowd, and it's really quite warm.
It's the thunder sticks, I reckon, are heating up the atmosphere.
John to serve. Love all.
One apiece then between these two in this tight encounter, not just for these individual athletes, but also for the team. Of course, we'll keep you updated on what these points mean.
1 love.
Pushed back by John Ji-hee, and as you can tell, Chen not really reading it at all.
2-2.
Yun is making some really unforced errors. It's not really like her. Oh, and then decided to put in a longer serve. Good tactics there, just to break the game. Bringing up, keep her opponent guessing what serve she's going to do and placement.
Good rally. Fist bump from this woman here.
Oh, great play there by both players. A combination of forehand and backhand. Spinny balls. Oh, and she really lifted that backhand. Some power in it, using a wrist and elbow.
Oh, back to another tight game like the first one. The second game, 11-3. That's a whole minute less. Indication of dominance in that one of Chen. So you wouldn't like to put your money on which way this game's going to go. Lovely combination, flick backhand and then the forehand from John Ji-hee.
4-6.
This is good. Only Korean. Needs to step it up a bit here.
Oh, good combination. First one slow, spinny one. Then they hit the second one a little bit harder. Different pace on the ball. movement around the table. And we see that backspin serve again, that side spin, backspin. Really heavy, getting right underneath the ball.
Yeah, John's one of those, a bit like Paul Drinkhall is coming next. You know how they feel. He just turned away and walked to the towel. A little bit disconsolate. So lead has evaporated in this third game, but she has the serve. It's a tasty forehand.
Slow, spinny backhand again from Chien. Young's having a few problems with that.
Great placement. Great return of serve. Ji-hee. A bit of the net went wrong. Well, this is very tight, isn't it? And I think it's always been the longest game of the match so far. So, well, just less than 8 minutes left on the clock. Oh, yes.
That was a wonderful display there by Chien. Giving it such speed, taking the ball early. And that winner straight down the line.
There's a bit of Samara on her feet alongside Roskov for Team Rossi. Cheering on their woman, i-ching. There's 2 game points here.
Well, that was an excellent forehand down the line. Right off the bounce by Yun. Disguises it so well with her wrist.
Please play.
But where she's going to direct the ball.
Oh, yes. That is an excellent winner. What a way to wrap up the game. She goes into a 2-1 lead here. A little bit telegraphed from Ji-hee. And the fist bump is back. All you're going to get. Keeps her emotions in check, the Chinese Taipei athlete. But she will be delighted to have gone from 1 down to 2-1 up. Still time for another, and possibly a kill zone game as well.
Surprisingly put a long service, her first service of the game.
There's the side spin. Normal speed, it's hard to tell where the bat is, where it hits the ball. It's always good to have a little look at this.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of balls straight down the table as opposed to being on the diagonal. Both players know they've got to move the ball around the table, not keep 2 in the same place, make it easier for the opponent, keep them guessing into the middle, wide out, forehand and backhand.
Some great winners in this match so far. That was one of the best.
Let 1, 2. Let 1, 2.
Good flick receive there by Chien. Just stepped in there with a forehand. Very wristy action.
Chien again taking control of an early part of a game. Chien in that battle of returning. The response from John. Really fast forehand, right to the corner of the table. You're always going to be struggling to return that.
That was a lovely backhand there. She picked it up well from that backspin and just stepped in for a winner on the diagonal.
Taking the net and going long. And this has become a tight game all of a sudden, as we've seen before in this match.
She's had quite a few points from that very heavy backspin serve.
Handle with care when it's coming towards you. So difficult to get the return right.
5, 6.
Chien just about keeping her nose ahead in this game. Remember, if we finish the match within the last 2 minutes, we have a kill zone game. The power from Chien. She's ahead, but you can see the rally's percentage going the way of John, just.
Good play by Chien. It's interesting that she's won most of her points within 3 balls.
Battle of the backhands. That one going long from John. Watching that one go long as well. Really good table tennis from these two, crowd enjoying it. And just keep an eye on the clock because it is starting to count down now. We may, if it stays tight, have to see this as a timed game. Whoever's ahead when the clock goes to 0, well, that's who's going to win.
Good combination there by Chien. Slowing the pace, then fast.
And a 2-point cushion could mean that she takes this game. Not a lot of time on the clock, she's making sure of that. And a timeout has been called with, what, 5? There's now 4 seconds on the clock. Very sensible. Because if
Maybe you can do service to the backhand.
John can win the next point, then we have a tie, of course, and then we have a 1-point shootout to see who takes that game. It could go from being a win to being a draw. And of course, very important in terms of points for these two teams. Get this point done. Cheng has the serve and a 1-point advantage. And that will do it. Time will run out and she will win this one. I'm going to say a slight pause when the referee paused, but everyone now knows that it is a win and a comfortable one in the end for Cheng. Clock ran down, it was a sensible timeout called. By JJ, the captain of Team JJ, couldn't turn it around. And Cheng Yi-ching takes a good haul of points for her in her battle to stay in the top 4 and book her place in the end of season final in December. And it was a question of close but not close enough for Jeon Ji-hee, who had some tight battles in these games but couldn't convert them into game wins, apart from the first one, an 11-10 victory for her. Both these athletes, though, enjoying their table tennis and giving us a great spectacle. Some of these battles were forehand, some of them backhand, but all were of high quality. As is the case very often in T2, it became a battle against the clock as well towards the end. But Cheng Yi-ching kept her nerve kept calm, and this is how the stats look. And again, Cheng Yi-ching edging that as well, and she wins this one, the first of the day, by 3-1.
Cheng Yi-ching putting Team Rossi off to a good start, leading 3-1. 其实呢，今天你的对方给你很大的压力，对吗？
对，因为上一轮的时候我跟他打成2-2，然后这一轮能够3-1获胜，我很开心。然后谢谢现场的观众为我加油 ，Thank you。
好，除了观众帮了你今天表现那么好，第2局其实那个差别很大，可是其他的局呢，你就有一点挣扎，为什么呢？
他是一个很强劲的对手嘛，因为先前的比赛我跟他在其他赛事上我输了，然后这一次我调整了一些节奏上面的问题，然后很高兴可以战胜对方。
So Cheng Yi-ching is very pleased with her performance today. She beat Jeon Ji-hee this time around. The last time it was a draw, and previously she actually lost Ji, so she's definitely very proud with her performance today, putting Team Rossi off to a good start. Next up, men's battle. Don't go anywhere.
Hello to all the fans in China. I'm Vladimir Samsonov.
Hi, I'm Paul Drinkhall.
我是 Ovtcharov. 我是 Jun.
Hello， 大家好，我是郑怡静，
我是庄智渊，
我是刘飞，我是冯天薇，
我是托姆。
大家好，我是刘丁硕，
我是石君瑶。
Hello, I'm Jörgen Persson, coach for Team Persson.
Hello, I'm Mattias Karlsson.
Hello to all the fans in China.
我祝愿所有的朋友，包括粉丝。
I wish you a happy Mooncake Festival and enjoy the time.
And happy Mooncake Festival to all T2 fans. I'm wishing all the T2 fans a happy Mooncake Festival.
We wish all the T2 fans 中秋节快乐。
祝所有粉丝们中秋节快乐，月圆人团圆。祝所有 T2 的粉丝们中秋佳节平安快乐幸福。
祝你们中秋佳节快乐。
中秋节快到了， 祝大家中秋节快乐！
祝 T2 的粉丝们中秋节快乐！
祝 T2 的粉丝们中秋节快乐！
祝大家中秋节快乐
Wish all the T2 fans a happy Mooncake Festival.
I wish a happy Mooncake Festival to all of you.
祝你们中秋节快乐，身体健康，万事如意。
大家好，我是 Frank G。祝 T2 的粉丝们中秋节快乐 ，Happy Mid-Autumn Festival。
Welcome back to T2 APAC. We're moving into the first men's battle here. Liu Tingshuo is injured, so stepping up to the pit, Paul Drinkhall to replace him. He's going up against 14-year-old Tomokazu Harimoto. Don't let his shy demeanor fool you. He is scary to watch when he's in action. But Paul, the last time he replaced Liu Tingshuo, he secured 2 victories in 1 fixture. What's going to happen? Let's find out. Let's allow Harimoto to pick the color red. Red for Harimoto. Red indeed, Harimoto to serve.
Well, this will be an interesting one. Another long shift for Drinkhall. You may remember he had to stand in for Liu Tingshuo, who has an ankle injury, yesterday when they took on Team Mays, and Michael Mays decided he'd pick him to play Timo Ball, and well, he beat Timo Ball 4-1. The first time he's beaten Timo Ball is a big moment for him. And then in his own match, another 4-1 victory over Alexander Shibyev, who is in the crowd watching today. Apparently, Paul Drinkhall said he went up to Michael Mays and went, I bet you wish you hadn't picked me now, because the opposing team can pick who they want to play their player. But look at this man. Last time these two played, it was this youngster who won by 4 games to 1. So a bit of unfinished business for Drinkhall if he's to have a perfect couple of days here at T2. Harimoto has lost his first 2, I beg your pardon, he lost his first one to Ball 3-2, then drew with Mitsutani, was 3-0 down, so he certainly can come back. Those guys know it as well. Timo Ball next to his skipper. Drinkhall with some really good results yesterday, hoping the wind is in his sails.
That's not a bad start. Coming up with that backhand.
A very busy player around the table. Lots of action. And Harimoto. He's 14, but he's also a mighty table tennis player. Inside the top 15 in the world already.
Let 1, 2.
Beautifully done. Lovely movement around the table. Lovely, fast backhand.
Yes, Paul knows he's got to step in with both forehand and backhand. Every opportunity he's got to try and get in before Harimoto.
I'll tell you, Jill, I think I got Japanese commentators not far away from us, and one of those Japanese commentators will have split loyalties. Obviously Harimoto playing, the Japanese player, but he was up in near Middlesbrough for a year, and part of his duties was to coach Paul Drinkhall.
Yeah, he came over also to learn English, because that obviously helps, you know, if they're travelling away with the teams and they can speak a language. But if they can bring their table tennis skills as well, then that's great.
3, 5.
It's a good start for his former pupil who also took tutelage from Jill as well. That was something like 17, 18 years ago. Obviously he hasn't forgotten how to do that backhand though, you taught him.
No, definitely not me. Carol Moore Knight started him off in Ormsby. And she takes the credit for, you know, getting all these basic strokes going perfectly. And they produced to these advanced strokes today.
7-4.
Harimoto, coached by his dad, of course, who is here, who travels with him.
Net 7-4. Net 7-4.
And not sure if you can see it, but there's a blue tracksuit behind the Tibar branding at the back. And that is, in fact, Harimoto Senior, his dad, watching on from our lounge area. At the moment, there he is. His charge is struggling a little bit against Paul Drinkhall.
But his mother wasn't a bad player either, because she played for China in the World Championships. So good pedigree.
Yeah, good genes. Helps before you even start, doesn't it? And the fact you're born into it, of course. The fact that you see it all the time. It is your part of the culture that you grew up in. And he's making a good fist of this, but Drinkhall, who had a slow start to his T2 season, is really on fire at the moment.
Superb backhand down the line. The shot Paul Drinkhall likes to do. Very wristy action, a lot of power there, taking the ball early.
Excellent stuff from Drinkhall. We talked before about how, in many ways, he's a mood player. Once he feels the wind is in his sails, he really starts pulling out these sort of shots. And he has 4 game points.
7-10.
Harimoto too strong on this occasion. First 2 game points saved. Now Drinkhall has the serve, so he has the advantage. And we make that count.
8.
That was the right thing to do, to step round with his forehand, but just didn't quite get there. We're talking about coaches. We had England had a Chinese coach, Lu Jia, who now works with Singapore, but he spent an awful lot of time with Paul Drinkhall to get him to the level he is today. So every credit to him as well.
And credit to the captain of Paul Drinkhall. Roskov called the timeout. See, he was struggling, the momentum had gone against him, so just to break that up, calls the timeout. You can see that Harimoto's not bothered, he's standing by the table waiting.
10-9.
So still game points. It will be a bit of a hammer blow for Drinkhall if he wasn't able to convert the 4 game points, but still has 1 to go. It's 10 each, no juice, so the next point will win this game.
Receiver serve just went slightly long then.
And he gets over the line eventually. Took 5 attempts. Look at the celebration here. Punches the air. Harimoto, not one for such theatrics, just turns away. There's a quick chat in his corner.
So he's coming with the backhand.
And fair play to Jörg Roskopf, the German Rossi, who called that very important timeout.
Second game. Drinkhall to serve. Love all.
these points as a substitute, by the way. Don't go to his personal tally, but they do go to the team tally. And of course to the man he is substituting. And he'll win the money if he wins the game. $1,000, of course, US on offer for the winner of each match. They split it when it's a draw, so he won't be disappointed at coming on as a substitute and winning. Getting on top of that shot, and pushed it away. That's marvellous. That's a bit happier now.
Oh, that's a beauty there by Paul. Displaying the balls around the table. That's a good angle on wide on the forehand, but that angle on the backhand. Knows he's got to do that.
This match has certainly opened out a little bit. More expansive rallies. Not going the way of the Englishman, though.
Picked that ball up well. There, Harimoto from that service just came off the side of the table. Stepped in. 5-1. Positive.
Just lifted it, but pushed it too far. This is a very good start to the second game from Harimoto, who's got a completely different mindset.
1-7.
Took the net and went long. Better from Drinkhall. Not sure. Bit of random music. Someone pressed the wrong button there. Everyone looked round to see whether a timeout had been called. It hadn't. Really fast hands from Harimoto. Beautiful stuff from the 14-year-old.
Both players making use of the towel down. Towel down after each 6 points played.
In a fast-moving game. Chance perhaps just to take a few extra cheeky seconds. Only allow 15 seconds between points. Otherwise you get the hurry up from the referee. It's long. So good sequence from Drinkhall. And on this time, came round onto the forehand, but hit the net, went long, and now 5 game points for Harimoto. And straight at the body, will do the job, thank you very much. Under 5 minutes, and that is level terms now. Harimoto getting his game, 1 apiece. Down the middle, into the body. Always a good tactic. JJ chatting to his Japanese charge. He was telling me, Jill, this morning that he loves all things Japanese. His daughters love all things Japanese, so he's bought a house in Japan. He spends 3 months a year there. So he's starting to learn the language.
good on him. I think it's always good. I mean, they say, you know, if you're getting older, it's good to learn a language, and that keeps your brain going as well.
Although, I hate to sound like I read a lot, but I did read that yes, it's a way to keep dementia at bay if you learn a new language. Might have to give it a go. Bad enough with English. That's a good start. After being on the wrong end of a bit of a beating in the second game, he's come out with full of intent.
Now that's fantastic play from the 14-year-old. He's got very fast feet, very quick movement around the table.
2-all.
Paul won't be happy with that.
Yeah, we saw a few service errors yesterday, more than you'd expect. That's the first of the day.
3-2.
That was a clever serve from Harimoto.
Yeah, see Paul fist pumping there. He knows he's got to get in with his forehand. Strong forehands and strong backhands.
3-all.
He'd be a dad, eh? I'm sure he'd rather be out there playing.
No, it is difficult. My daughter, she played for England, and sitting in the corner with her, it does get nerve-wracking. Well, it did get nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
So I know how he feels.
In the past tense, I think you're happy not to have the 4 o'clock get up to the airport and that sort of thing.
No, definitely, definitely. I don't miss them at all.
Harimoto and Drinkhall 9th and 10th, both on 30 games won, or 31 games won now. It is so tight. And it's, I'd say, a 3-3, and they could find themselves 5th and 6th. Very tight in the men's leaderboard. Get all these details, of course, if you want, from our T2 website and on Facebook.
6-5.
Oh, right on the edge of the table. Great placement.
He's turned his wrist right at the end of that shot. Disguised it. And a side spin on that as well. Clever play there by Drinkhall. Just putting in that slow spinny ball just to break the game up.
He's certainly holding his own, isn't he? He's world ranked, what, 41. Harimoto inside the top 15.
Good play there by Paul Drinkhall.
He's close to getting a second game here, but we saw how he struggled to close out the first one.
Slow spinny one again. Harimoto not quite getting over the ball.
Away from the table, did some stout defending, but in the end, just floated it wide. Got there though, a bit easier in the first game, and he takes the third game and leads by 2 games to 1.
Spin was with high quality. This was very good. This is important. To start sometimes fast, sometimes with quality in spin. Service, short forward, if to backhand, then it must be, but wide out to backhand. And try to hit what you can.
So a tight affair, seesawing one way then the other. Can Harimoto come flying out like he did in the second game? Drinkhall's had his banana, as he always does.
Yeah, he needs the energy. He's playing these extra matches.
He's also playing someone almost half his age, which is saying something when you're 27. Oh, yes.
Well, that was a good combination of strokes there, but Paul committed to playing his forehand around the backhand, and he left the table exposed.
And ran right by Ekholm to position. And just looked at you, Jill, with a slightly wry smile. You knew there's nothing you could do about that.
No, and I couldn't make any comment either.
Digging in though, coming back from that point and bossing this one. I love the way that most table tennis players always look at their bat, work with all his tools.
Reverse serve there. Travelling the opposite way.
This is a pivotal game because if Drinkhall wins it, he's won the match because there's not enough time to play 2 after this. If he loses it, we could have a kill zone game. It takes all in terms of the money.
It's a good position of the balls there, playing something to the middle, out to the backhand. You can see he's pinned him there. And then he caught him out of position to play that one wide on the backhand.
6-5.
Would have been a winner if he landed it. And it was a good shot from Harimoto. You see, it's a really tight battle in terms of returning. It's long. That's an unforced error. 25-19.
6 all.
The unforced error count.
No.
Oh, wow. Was defending stoutly and then managed to turn that into attack. That was an excellent point. Great play from both players.
Points don't come better than that.
7-6.
Nose is ahead in this game. Good run that Paul Drinkhall is putting together, right at the death as well. hits the net and goes long. 4 game points, and this will be enough to wrap up the match because there will not be enough time to play 2, that's for sure, after this. As always, a little look at the bat. A little wipe of it on the shorts.
I think there could have been a bit of sweat on that bat there. Causes the ball just to drop off the bat.
We saw how he had to go to the extra point in the first game after being 10-6 up. Doesn't have the serve here either. Really important, crucial, get a couple of points here. That's a good comeback from Harimoto.
That was clever play there by the 14-year-old. Stepped in there, played his backhand from the forehand side, very spinny.
Oh, and again we've gone to 10-10. It's a mental game as well as a physical one. He's got to make sure Harimoto, Mr. Harimoto Senior, watches on.
Paul, first warning for time delay. You need to serve fast. 10-all.
There's the yellow card. We don't see it, unfortunately. We're not waving it. There are ones there, but it is up on the screen. No point deduction. It's just as well, because it would have taken away the game that he's just won. It's not quite a dab, is it? But it is certainly a victory pose. Held his nerve against the 14-year-old. It was a poor shot from Harimoto that conceded the game and conceded the match as well. Well, after that drama, we are in fact inside the 2 minutes, so we will go to a kill zone game. Doesn't matter because the match is wrapped up. Super sub, we're going to have to start calling him.
It's a good name for him. I think he's played really well today, and he played well in the previous matches too. So, and I think this event is great for him because he has every opportunity to play against players he would not normally play against. So it's a great experience for him.
He's good box office as well, isn't he? Because he gets the crowd going. You know what he's thinking. Team up all new after that 4-1 thumping yesterday. Can he replicate the scoreline? I thought this started, and we get last game finished under 2 minutes, but we are on a time match. So I think we're just going to have to get on here. Is academic. We've got to bear in mind he doesn't get these points personally because he's the substitute. And if he can win the next couple of points, he might yet snatch the game, although Harimoto has the serve.
Because it is on time, he knows he's just got to go for his shots and swing for it.
Might well do it. Harimoto will take the towel, as is his right. Do we get back within the 15 seconds?
2-4.
Well, he didn't win that last time game. 3-2 it finishes, but it is poor Drinkhall who takes the win, takes the money. That'll feel very nice on the long ride back to the UK he's taking tonight. He's got one more match, of course, to go. And I think Team Mays have seen enough. That pesky Drinkhall winning again. They are going to have a wander around and stretch their legs out of the bleachers. But what a game this was, and lovely to relive these highlights again. Harimoto, such a player. What a prospect. Plays some great stuff. And it seems that with these really good players, that Drinkhall raises his game and gets in there. He's a gritty lad from Middlesbrough in the northeast of England, and he enjoys his table tennis, and he makes sure everybody else enjoys, whether he's winning or losing. And holds the pose quite nicely, doesn't he, when he's winning? And he did win here. Excellent effort from the man from England. An excellent game. We'll see him again a bit later on, last match. But well, it was a very tight match in terms of stats. But it is Drinkhall for Team Rossi, who takes it by 3 games to 2.
Paul Drinkhall beating Tomokazu Harimoto. We love seeing you perform like that. Going up against Tomokazu, some sets were harder than the rest. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think we both play very aggressive table tennis, and it's exciting to watch. Obviously, it's quite high risk, so sometimes we make, you would call, easy mistakes, but it makes for a great match. And yeah, I think today was another great match like last time, but this time I managed to come out the winner.
So looking ahead now, you are to feature in another match. What are your thoughts on that, and are you prepared for the next challenge?
Yeah, of course. As I said the other day, I'm a British bulldog. Keep fighting. That's how I try and get through my games, and it's important for myself and for the team. So we'll keep fighting.
Paul Drinkhall's mission moving up the league standings. So far, so good. 2 wins on the trot for Team Rossi. Next, the women's battle. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 APAC. We're moving into a really exciting match. It's Hungary's Georgina Pota versus China's Liu Fei. Okay, let's allow Georgina to pick the color on this coin. Black for Gina. It's red, so Liu Fei to serve. Let's begin.
Third match of the series. We've enjoyed ourselves so far today, and it's Liu Fei of Team JJ against Georgina Pota of Hungary, the 32-year-old, 3-time Hungarian Player of the Year. Bit of a mixed time so far here in round 5. Beat Shi when she was 2-1 down to win 3-2, then lost 4-1 to Feng. Liu Fei, one of the Chinese rotation. Well, she'll be hoping for a win here after a draw and a win. Beat Shops 4-1. Pota, now enjoying her season here, I think it's fair to say. No ranking for this youngster, 23 years of age. We saw her play yesterday, enjoyed that match against Shops. It was the last one of the day, and she played very elegantly, and a defender is quite happy to get in and attack as well. a bit like Samsonov, you were saying, and that she seems, in a way, to move slowly and serenely. Yao Guan, Malaysia is our referee. Yes, we were saying she moves almost effortlessly. You wonder how she gets to the ball, but she's always there in time, ready to play the shot. Very elegant player.
First game, Liu from Team JJ to serve. Love all.
One thing you won't get in this is the power game we saw in the men before from Drinkhall and Harimoto, but you will see a really technical, clever match between these two, and it's equally worth watching.
These two players have only played once before, and that was at 2014 in the Qatar Open, and Liu won 4-3 that time. But as you said, this is going to be a long match.
And we're saying for defenders, it doesn't really help their cause, because of course the whole thing about 2-2 is it depends on points, but that it really is, you get a point for every game you win. So if you rattle through them nice and quickly.
Pota will just be taking her time. She's not one that's going to be top spinning every ball. She'll top spin, push one, and she'll just wait for one to pop up to put away.
You don't know this better than me, Joe, but in terms of when someone like a defender is giving it backspin and chopping it, obviously a forehand topspin is the shot people normally play, but you can just block it without the ball just flying away with the spin.
For the defender or the attacker?
For the attacker.
Well, yeah. I mean, the defender will come in and try and top spin the ball, but then the attacker will just try and block it and keep it back. Or sometimes they'll take it early off the bounce, counter top spin it. So there's variations what you can do.
1-5.
But Liu will be looking to break the game up as much as possible, because she won't want to be playing long rallies with Pota.
Like we see with Juicy Hook, who are quite happy to, he can defend from a long way back, but quite often you'll see him just come in and attack after just a couple of shots. Oh, well, how about that?
Yeah, that was a good play by Pota, but it actually went straight to Liu's bat, so she only had to put it in place to get that winner on the diagonal.
Better this time, the angle from Pota. Looking to go wide. Just a bit too hot for Liu to handle.
If Liu does attack the ball, then she has to make sure it's a winner, because Pota is used to playing against attacking players.
Well, this time the defence just drifting long, and Pota within a point in this first game.
Slow spinny ball she's put in then. Just didn't know she's got to break up the rhythm. But Pota doesn't seem happy.
And she's hitting that right moment, the one that is on the bat. Just there's nothing too much amiss. You're right, though. Doesn't seem to be in a good place at the moment. Just a little bit of a grimace as she trying to get that ball over. I don't think that was injury, just frustration.
6-8.
Lou acknowledging a luck there just by touching the edge of the table.
Good change of speed, direction. Sometimes you've got to be patient against defenders and wait for the right moment. You can just see the change up in speed there.
Please pair.
Oh yes, nicely done.
Yeah, clever play there by Lou, just taking her time. Just making her move round the table, into the table, back out. But she knows she's got to come in with a topspin when she can, and she did at that point. And that was great placement there by Pota. Always difficult for a defender when it's played into the body.
Christmas had her section of the fans cheering for her. She has a chance here. And she has the serve.
Clever play there by Pota. Taking her time. She's making sure she waits for that right one to put away.
Yeah, she's been very patient. And her patience has brought her a game point. And, carbon copy of the previous point will bring her the first game from being behind. She rallied really well, getting to grips with the defensive wiles of Liu Fei. Forehand, backhand, topspin, backspin. Just have to mix it up just to keep Liu on her toes.
Come on, Gina. That's great. Come on. Again, focus.
Second game. Pota to serve. Love all.
It was almost an 8-minute game, by the way. They are long ones. You've got a defender in the mix.
One love.
A little hop from Pota because she knew she'd played another really good point. And whether she chose the right moment to go onto the offensive, only she knows. Oh, there's nothing you can do about that. Again, a really good point played by Pota. But if luck's against you, there's not much you can do. Looks good kill.
float ball in there. She keeps changing the spin on her defence. So Pota just not quite reading it, not getting quite over the ball.
Already 2.5 minutes of this game gone, and we're at 3 all. May take a while, but it's certainly engrossing, so I don't think there's any problem at all. Third game out of 6 in this session.
4-3.
Clever there by Lou. Coming in with that forehand topspin. Trying to break the game up.
You see not one of these defenders will retreat 6 foot and stay there. Better from Pota. Ball popped up and she was happy to dispatch it. 2 bites at the cherry.
Pota's playing very sensible, keeping her opponent away from the table and bringing her in. So Lou's not able to get him with an attacking shot.
Six, 5.
Both players making use of the towel down. It's very hot in this T2 cabin. And I would say Pota looking the hotter of the two.
And she always looks slightly beetroot face, doesn't she, after a couple of games? To be expected, really. The amount of exercise you get around the table at this level. Given the amount of effort you've got to put into these winners, that was excellent from the Hungarian.
Good play there by Pota, moving that ball around the table. Then she played one into the middle.
She was scurrying backwards. She thought that was going to hit, didn't she, the table, but drifted wide. Yes. Really, him and his team giving all the encouragement they can. What a mid-table in this competition. And a good win here will get an outside chance of making the top 4.
9-8.
twice you thought that Liu had no realistic chance of getting the ball back, and she did. That was one of them. At that time, and put it back into the net. So 2 game points for Gina Pota.
8-10.
Well, change of tactics from Liu, not defending, straight onto the attack. Wasn't enough though. And in just a few seconds, under 8 minutes, the second game is wrapped up.
1 minute.
And the smile is out on the face of Georgina Pota. And well, you just missed it, but that pink towel was being flapped around to cool down Pota like a boxer in the corner after the second round.
Where the position of the ball from the defense is. If it's up,
All smiles in the corner of Team Rossi. Team JJ slightly glummer faces. At the moment it's 8-3 in terms of how it's going between Team Rossi and Team JJ. Yeah, well, different coach in the corner. JJ's just take a step back.
Third game. Liu to serve. Love all.
Interesting decision in the corner of JJ. Mix it up a little bit. Not bad captaincy sometimes.
One love.
Play there by Pota. Taking their time, being very patient, just making sure when it pops up, as it did there, she puts that away for a winner.
She has the measure of Liu now. Tight battles in the first 2. But, she certainly has worked out her strategy.
Lovely play there by Pota. Taking that ball very early when Liu just ballooned it back over the table.
It's the change up in speed that's causing Liu difficulties. To her backhand. So from being down in this game, she's zoomed into a healthy lead here, Pota.
Good service, third ball combination there by Liu.
that by quite some distance.
I think she's feeling a little bit under pressure because Pota can read the spin that she's putting on her defensive shots and feels though she's got to attack, trying to break it up.
Yeah, no difficulty with that from the Hungarian. Summarily dismissed. And look across to bench for help there. Surely wrap it up for Pota, and that would be a first loss for Liu Fei, who came in round 4, won all 3 of those handsomely. They drew against Hayata, and she was 2-0 up in round 5 this round, and beat Sox, of course, 4-1. So all of a sudden, she is feeling the pressure of a possible defeat. Oh, great flat back back. This is excellent work from Pota, who seems to have his number at the moment.
No, she's played excellent tactical game here.
Bear in mind, this is a Chinese athlete. Not just her endeavours, of course. Other Chinese athletes have been involved as well, but top of the table at the moment. So this is something of a surprise. Spin on that. Hit the net. I wonder if there's a timeout coming anytime soon. You do wonder what it does to your mind though. You get to a game point and all of a sudden you start getting a bit tentative. Yeah, timeout's been called as predicted. Absolutely right, another good call from Captain Jörg Roskopf. I'm sure he's saying, just play your game, play your game.
Yeah, she was, you know, 2 points up there, and I think she tended to rush. I think sometimes when you're that far ahead, you can think, oh, you know, this is mine, but you can't think like that. You've got to keep fighting and play your tactics.
It is difficult to do. That's why the top players are top players, but you just put everything else out of your mind and play the point. Play the point. Don't worry about it, where you are in the match. And us mere mortals, I guess, probably wouldn't be able to do that. I don't put you in that as a European champion. I'm talking about myself here, but it is the sort of thing you have to do, isn't it? Deal with pressure. That's why so many athletes, so many sports have mind coaches.
And I think that's why Rossi pulled her back for a timeout to get her head in gear again.
Look at that, such a difference in the percentage of rallies won. She should be walking this. There you go. I think what Rossi said to Roskopf said was be patient, and she was patient in that point. And she goes 3-0 up in this match, just outside a kill zone game. We've got a time game coming up.
She tried to play counter spin, yeah, but if you have a good quality, it's so difficult for her. Yeah, come on, start.
Players,
come on, take your chance, go in the ball.
Take your chance, he says.
Liu, first warning for time delay. Love, off.
Time delay warning against Liu. I haven't seen the little yellow card go up against her name on the score. Oh, there it goes. You've seen it there, just pop up. They do have yellow cards underneath their desk. I'm not sure, I think they're probably supposed to brandish, but we haven't seen it all series. Quite dramatic, wouldn't it? Start waving your yellow cards around. Just over a minute to go. And she make it a clean sweep, the Hungarian. Forehand is 14-4. And I guess against a defender, you'd expect to be up on that stat. Well, she looks exhausted, but she looks happy. Although I still understand at that point would have counted. And it does go on. 3-1. She wins that time game. That's an excellent, excellent, excellent result for Pota. No wonder she looks so happy against the woman who's top of the table. Comprehensive win for her and her first defeat in this competition in 2 rounds for Liu Fei. Had to fight hard the first 2. Had a good advantage in the third and came from behind in that shortened timed last game. So 4-0. No wonder she's getting hugs all around. Fascinating contest, fairly even in the first couple of games, I think it's fair to say, but all of a sudden you can see that Pota just about worked out her tactics and her strategy, and it really started to go her way. Had a bit of a struggle to finish off the third game. You know, aren't used to being defeated in T2. Well, when the defeat came, it came quite comprehensively. Time for a little breather for Pota at the end. Hard graft, but well worth it as well. Smiles from the Hungarian, and when you look at the statistics, you'll see why. She won 4-0, and the stats all in her favour as well. She wins this one by 4-0.
So when Liu Fei met Georgina Pota, Liu Fei, who was at the top of the women's leaderboard, unbeaten here in the league, but this time suffered her first defeat under the powerful hands of Georgina Pota. You must share with us a secret on how you did that.
Yeah, I have no idea. I still cannot believe it, and I played very good. Normally I play okay against defense, but today I take my time and I choose the correct ball, the high ball, what I can smash. So I think I played really good.
Yes, you did, and everyone here in this league struggles against Liu Fei. So how did you figure out the way she plays and win today?
Normally I need few balls in the beginning, in the first set, to feel the pimples. Yeah. And after I just play and I try my best and smash what I can.
Very well done, Georgina Pota. Good job. Team Rossi is on a roll, and coming up next, 2 table tennis legends goes head-to-head. Don't go anywhere. welcome back to T2 APEC. This is going to be so good because it's Dmitry Ovtcharov versus Vladimir Samsonov. Together, they have more trophies than this arena can handle. So let's begin. Okay, let's allow Vladimir to pick the color on this coin. All right, Vladimir wants Dmitry to pick a color. Black for Dmitry. It's red, so Vladimir to serve. Let's begin.
Yeah, two titans of table tennis. About to do battle here. Samsonov, the 41-year-old from Belarus. Ovtcharov, the man from Germany. And these two getting down to a bit of Michael Jackson. I wonder if their footwork will be as smart as his was. So Ovtcharov with a couple of victories already. Beating Ju 4-1, beat Chen 3-2. Come from behind victory for him. Samsonov lost to chien-an in that time game. Trying to take the time out. It was all very dramatic at the end. And beat Mataz Carlsen, who was the sub for Ju by 3-2. There is Samsonov, still in the top 10 of the world. 6'2" and a bit, 188 centimeters. He's a tall man. Same height as me, actually. There you go. Bit of useless information for you. And here is. Now, we got some useless information. That little thing there, we were told, our friend Philip Go, who is writing all the reports for the website, he said that little thumb and what is it, forefinger together, makes a little heart. That's what that means. Didn't know that. So you learn something every day. So our referee is full of love until he issues the first yellow, of course. Anyway, this should be another good one. We've had some absolute humdingers the last couple of days here in T2. And this could be another 24 minutes of excitement.
And I'm sure it'll be another humdinger as well.
As June said, our presenter, more trophies than you can shake a stick at between these two.
One, love.
There was a fly around. I think that was the problem.
I don't think it's there anymore.
Love, 2. Love, 3.
Good start from Samsonov.
Very quick ball off the bounce there from Ovtcharov. I'm sure we're going to see lots of rallies like this in the game. Samsonov just missing the camera there.
Don't worry, it's on wheels, it would have moved. He moves anyway. He's a big unit, isn't he? He moves well. Good tall man.
These two have played each other 11 times over the years, and it's 7-4 to Samsonov. So let's see if there's a repeat of that today.
Left.
Just crept over the net from Samsonov. Whatever happens, you suspect it's going to be a close one. such a contrast in their serve, their main serves. So Samsonov is standing stuck upright, knees sort of locked up. And then Ovtcharov bending down at the table. There he is.
He's got a very distinctive style on his service. You don't see many serving like that. But it's very effective. Either stance is effective.
Of course, there was a time that you could hide the ball away. Now you've got to have it in plain sight for the opponent to see.
Yes, your free arm, you could hide it away from having the ball on your hand when you make contact, but now when you make contact with the ball, it's got to be seen.
Oh dear. Well, you settle for that every time if you're Samsonov, but a little apology.
Such a good shot by Ovtcharov, isn't it?
Not this time for Samsonov. He's such a languid, easy on the eye player. Sometimes you wonder how he gets to the ball, but he has very quick hands.
Reads the ball very well, knows where it's going. Seems to always be in the right position to take every ball.
Lovely forehand. Little lap of honour from Ovtcharov.
It's great placement by Ovtcharov, straight into the middle of Samsonov.
Rotation, getting through the hips. Mixing it up. Playing at the table gives Ovtcharov 2 game points. Beautiful jump, made space for the forehand, made a beautiful angle. Ovtcharov half thinking it was coming onto his forehand. Great comeback from Samsonov. Now he has the serve on this deciding point. A lot of spin on that, kept it low, and gets in the first game in this match, and it is an important match, this one. Ovtcharov, top of the pile with 41 games won, Timo Boll with 38, Samsonov with 36 in third. It would be one heck of a win for Samsonov to overhaul him, but he can certainly get close to him, and that's why Ovtcharov is really pumped up and wants to keep the gap as wide as possible.
Both these players looking to get in wherever possible. Samsonov there, keeping the service short, making it difficult. And another good serve and follows in. Made full use of both his serves then.
Good idea for Ovtcharov, couldn't execute though. lovely rally. It's a real treat for those who are here at the T2 Cavern to see these two going at each other. How about that for a winner? Flicked like a bullet from the bat. And we go from the sublime to the ridiculous.
Serve went slightly long there. So Samsonov stepping in, making that forehand winner. Oh, and that was a great counter topspin there by Ovtcharov. Good shot from Samsonov, but
it's just crazy, isn't it? You go from that winner to that unforced error. Give credit to the serve from the big man.
very hot out here. I think the bats are getting a little bit sticky.
Forehand this time, same result. There's that lovely flicked backhand we saw earlier on. This is some high-class table tennis from these two. And that just crept over the net. Oh, no. Hard to see from where we were.
Oh, another spin, heavy backspin serve. Ovtcharov not quite getting underneath the ball.
He's furious with himself as well, especially having got level in this game.
It's a good serve and following. Slightly high.
9.
Great defence from Samsonov, gives him 2 game points.
Ovtcharov played a great shot but didn't recover. And the ball came straight back at him again.
That's gone long. And he's furious with himself. Trying to level it at 10 apiece. Instead, it is Samsonov who will take his first game. It's level at 1 apiece.
Yeah. Yes, that's right, that's right. Look at this. This is new way, backhand serve.
JJ in deep conversation with Samsonov.
Long ball. Just a match. Long serve.
Well, both of these have been tight affairs. 11-10.
Okay.
9-11. There's the rubber on the bat. Very personal affair, how you have your table tennis bat.
Yes, that's right. There's well over 200 different types of rubber. Different thicknesses, different surfaces, smooth, short pimples, long pimples, anti-loop. I could name hundreds, but I won't.
I'm almost tempted to dare you. It's like choosing a fine wine.
It certainly
That's
is.
your thing. Can be confusing, but if you get it right, it's a delight.
Yeah, all these players here will have got the right rubber here to suit their game.
And would they put the rubber on themselves, or will it come ready-made? Is it something that they would have spares of?
They will put the rubber on themselves and they'll have hundreds of sheets of spares with them, and they'll change it on a regular basis, very regular basis.
And would they keep the actual bat itself, or would that change regularly as well?
I think it depends on the player, but they tend to keep the blade for as long as it's okay and it hasn't got chips in it or there's any damage to it at all.
Ovtcharov's bat having the better of this third game so far.
4-3.
And landed on the back of one of our referees in the stands. Another sigh from Samsonov and a stare at the table. Wow. That's amazing, amazing reflexes from Samsonov.
You can hear the sound of the effort that Ovtcharov's putting in the ball. Likes to make a sound.
He's a grunter, isn't he?
He is.
Shibiev probably would outdo him in terms of decibels, but it's not a bad effort.
Oh, fantastic backhand there. Straight off the bounce. You can see very wrist use. The wrist is paramount for that shot.
Long on the backhand for Samsonov and Ovtcharov in the clear water in this game.
Lovely shot there by Samsonov.
Some of the last 10 minutes, it's a shame that this has to run out because we're enjoying ourselves.
Oh, lovely backhand there.
5 game points. And doesn't need any more than one. A little undercooked in the last few points, Samsonov. And overpowered by Ovtcharov. The German really looking good. And has gone past his teammate Timo Boll in the last few rounds.
Dima to serve. Love. On. Love. 1.
That's a fabulously quick forehand. Great reactions from Ovtcharov.
Very quick counter topspin by both these players. High risk strokes.
1, 3.
Samsonov missing that backspin.
I'm just going to say, have we seen the tomahawk yet?
Don't think so.
His trademark, famous, well, it should be trademark. He made a lot of money for everyone else using it. The tomahawk, Ovtcharov.
Possibly Samsonov can read the spin well and therefore he doesn't use it.
You certainly learn your lessons from previous encounters, don't you? You're sensible, I guess you got a little notebook.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's great position of the ball from Ovtcharov. Just working with Samsonov around the table. Here it comes. Oh, and it works as well. We're fairly close to the table. I don't think you heard me, do you?
You never know, he's taking tactics from you, Richard.
That would be a very foolish thing to do. He's certainly clawed his way back into this game. Yes.
That's table tennis at its best. Taking the ball so early. The thing is, they both make it look so easy, but it's such a very, very difficult shot to do. Taking it that speed, that timing, and the amount of power they actually put in the ball.
You've got a fraction of a second to make your mind up.
Point. 6-all.
Take the net, gone long. Looks simple, but it's deceptively simple. Samsonov serve and a timeout. First of this match has gone and it's been called by Ovtcharov and Yuri Roskov, the captain. The effort that he puts in. Passion of these players as well means a lot to them. There's always prize money to think about, but for these players at this level, it's more about winning, proving your worth.
7-8.
Clever play there by Samsonov with a long fast push in. And opened up, followed that up with a forehand topspin.
Oh, lovely. Lovely stuff. So powerful and dominates a point. Look at how fast he rotates through that shot. That's not a bad response.
That wasn't a bad backhand off the bounce there. So early, power, wrist.
Passion as well from Samsonov. A lot of spin on that serve, and it's given him a game point here. Hold your horses, ladies. Now you can cheer. And there's a substantial crowd of this T2 crowd rooting for Vladimir Samsonov, and he has levelled things up at 2 apiece. Less than 5 minutes on the clock. We'll have a timed last game, unless it's a really quick game, and then we might go to the kill zone. That's how it's looking. Very level, apart from that third game where Ovtcharov got on to a run.
Love on. Love 1.
That would have been a miracle if Samsonov got that back. Got lucky, but not the second time.
The conditions in the cabin here is very fast. table's playing quite fast as well, so that's why we're seeing these rallies that are so quick.
Positions can change room to room, place to place, even from practice hall to main hall. Ball can make a difference, the table can make a difference. A lot of factors for these players to take into account. Ovtcharov is taking everything as quickly as he possibly can. Oh, fabulous stuff.
Now this is table tennis at its best. I don't think I've seen him hit the ball so quick before, so early.
Look how quickly he's ready for the next serve. It is entirely possible that he just wants an extra game. It will be in the kill zone, that's for sure. So it doesn't really matter how long he takes, as long as he finishes this one up in the next minute and 50. And that'll do it. 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes, and you've got to bear in mind that a good chunk of that was there taking the time at the end of the last set. That was super quick for Ovtcharov, who shows us just why he is such hot property on top of the table here in T2.
Da musst du den Unterschied haben, bei den Spins, ja, nicht nur feste Spielen. Der spielt jetzt gut, wenn es kurz ist.
Having said that, there's every possibility that Samsonov will come back, level it at 3-3. They can share the financial spoils.
Getting down. 1 to 5 points.
This is all about games won, though, of course, in this competition. And that takes him up now to 44.
Players.
And Samsonov up to 38.
Timo to start.
Which is equal with Timo Ball. Timo Ball has a better games difference, though. And he is, of course, playing tomorrow. Has a chance to go past him again.
Love. 1.
Off, of course, in the kill zone, first to 5 points, so a good start here. It's half the battle. A little bit tentative from Samsonov, punished by Ovtcharov.
Unusual to find Samsonov doing a defensive stroke, but quite out of position there. But I think he's asked for a timeout from his coach.
Well, you might as well use it. Otherwise, it's going to be left.
Don't go back. Now you return.
Just a couple of points either way till we finish this match off. Samsonov a little bit undercooked in the last couple of games. Perhaps a bit fatigued, who knows?
Nur bei den Rückschlägen langsam ran, nicht zu hektisch.
I think it'll take them 4 minutes, that's for sure. They just wanted a little bit of a break to proceeding. Well, no, he's back off again. Making sure he's got the dry bat, the dry rubber.
With this format, I think that's why we're seeing Ovtcharov playing that much quicker and faster than normal.
I think the rhythm suits him as well, because he's, in the face of Samsonov, not giving him any time to think whatsoever. The old stager, the wily old fox, is back in this. Yeah, make it 3 apiece. You're absolutely right. In terms of games won, you might as well draw 3 all, going for that 4-2 win. Straight on the back, helped Samsonov, but goodness me, how calm was he for that? A chance to level this match. Oh, have that back with some interest. What a fabulous couple of points. And it comes down to this point to see who will win this game and whether Ovtcharov will win or whether it will be a draw. Oh, well, he's on his backside. And it took a net cord, I think. Smiles from both of these players. Oh, well, didn't quite go the way he wanted for Ovtcharov, but fair play for speeding things up and getting that extra game in. It's finished all square, 3 apiece, which is perhaps only fair after such a fabulous exhibition of table tennis. Samsonov wins the kill zone match. It finishes 3 apiece. A little apology, I've got a big apology, and smiles all round in what was an entertaining, well, the highlights of round 5, I'm sure it's fair to say. 13-6, Rossi leading JJ. These are just some of the highlights of this match. Neither player really holding anything back. Very tight first game, of course. 11-10, getting in the way of Ovtcharov, and then another tight one, Samsonov 11-5. Wasn't quite so tight the third one. Ovtcharov 11-5, and then Samsonov squeaking the fourth before he was brushed aside in the fifth, 11-2. But composed himself and came back and squeaked the kill zone 5-4. Excellent, excellent display from these two. And a shame for Ovtcharov that it had to finish like that. A sweaty hug for JJ, the opposition skipper, and that's how it has finished. In fact, the stats really favouring Ovtcharov on percentages, and also in points total, but it's finished all square, 3-3 between these two athletes.
It's a draw result here between Dmitry Ovtcharov and Vladimir Samsonov. Well, let's get Vladimir's side of things first. The kill zone, it was really dramatic. Dmitry looking really upset over there. What are your comments?
Well, I think the last point was, yeah, again, I had some luck. And otherwise, I think it was a good game and many close sets. And, well, Dmitry is playing so aggressively and also had to take some risk. And maybe because of that, made some easy mistakes, I think, sometimes. But overall, I think I'm satisfied. 3-3 against him, it's a very good result for me.
Okay, thank you, Vladimir. Let's get Dimitri's side of things now. It was very exciting for us to watch, but a lot of hard work, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's always against Vladi. We play for 7 years in one club, and we had so many hard battles in the past in really important tournaments. We know each other very well. I think today was one of my best games here during T2. I actually felt I'm a little bit better. I was searching for the chance to get the lead. I was up 2-1, and also, yeah, it was tight. He played his best table tennis in the most important moments, and that's his quality.
To us, it seems a little bit rushed in certain sets. So were you trying to get as many games as possible into it?
Well, I mean, we're in the final stage of the season, and yeah, currently our teams are ranked 3 and 4, so we have to win many sets to come up, and I think that's why, in generally, the players are starting to play quicker.
Good job to Dmitry Ovtcharov and also Vladimir Samsonov. Draw result here, 3-all. Next up, women's battle. Welcome back to T2 APAC. More table tennis action about to be dished out to you right now. It's Elisabetta Samara versus Matilda Ekholm, two European players. What's going to happen? Let's find out right now. Matilda, please pick a color. Red for Matilda. It's black, so Elisabetta Samara to serve.
Yep, two European players, two veterans. Ekholm, the 35-year-old left-hander from Sweden. Elisabetta Samara, Elisa, 28 years of age from Romania. Both pretty decent players on their day. 2 wins in round 5 for Samara, beating Sox 4-2, and Yang ran 3-2. So it's been a pretty good week here at the T2 Cavern for her, the 20th ranked in the world. Not so good for her opponent. But Ekholm drew 2-2 with Feng, which is a pretty good result. She's very useful to Singaporean, then lost to the triathlete to Wetterbrooke by 4-0. So, bit of a mixed bag for Ekholm. We will see who prevails. Left, free, right. Whatever happens, it's been an excellent day of table tennis so far. There's no reason why there shouldn't be another one. And remember, not only points for themselves, points for the team as well. Rossi 13-6 up at the moment, which will certainly be a factor.
Both these players, very similar styles. Both aggressive, attacking players.
Okay, there's quite a lot of tape on her left thigh and knee. Hope she's holding up okay on this busy schedule.
Oh, it's a great angle there by Ekholm. Backhand wide out to Samara's forehand. Not very often you see two lefties playing against each other.
Not exactly a rare breed, but certainly outnumbered.
These two have played each other 3 times before. Ekholm winning 2-1, but they did actually play twice at one event in 2015 at the European Games. And it was 1 apiece, so very closely matched, these two.
Dipping on Ekholm. Misjudging that ball from Samara for a piece. Very equal and level early on.
Good spin on that backhand. A bit of side spin on it as well. It's dipping out off the end of the side of the table. Ekholm just acknowledging a good fortune by apologising to Samara.
It was a good angle, wasn't it? It's only halfway up the table. Even if it had landed properly, it would have been a good shot. Of course, with the edge, makes it unplayable. Two-point advantage for Ekholm. looking to get into Samara's serve and
5-7.
extend that lead. Oh, great forehand.
5-8.
Yeah, lovely shot there. She turned well, placed in the middle. Just put that ball down the line for the winner.
8-6.
Try to whip the backhand, straight into the net. Looking to come back, of course.
8-6.
Heavy 4-0 reverse against Soweto.
Oh, good placement there by Samara. She loves to play that forehand down the line.
Service error from Ekholm. Surrenders the lead. I think there must have been a touch of the net, given the apology.
Side's been served there by Samara. And a lot of spin on that ball. Ekholm making the error.
Please serve. 8-10.
Slow spinny one there. Ekholm put in. Trying to change the pace just a little bit.
Well, Ekholm was ahead, but then all of a sudden Samara picked up the pace and she takes the first game. 11-9. Another point for Team Rossi, extend their advantage. 14-6 in the match day as a whole. With more encouragement, he's almost like the assistant coach.
Second game, Ekholm to serve. Love all.
He's getting involved with the team. Finally, such athleticism from both of these players. Samara busy around the table, putting in the attacking shots. And eventually, she outpowered Ekholm.
Placement there by Samara, moving the ball around the table. That's another great shot. A signature shot, forehand down the line, winner.
It was really set up, wasn't it, by the shot before. Ekholm in trouble, got it back, but it wasn't good enough. She knows she has a battle on her hands.
Lovely serve there. Samara just putting that fast one in just to break the game up.
Oh, that's better from Ekholm. Good forehand into the body. Tucked up Samara.
Good serve in there by Ekholm. Brings a level at 5-all. Yeah, quite heavy topspin on that ball. Ekholm not quite getting over the ball on the block. Ekholm picked up that serve well.
6-all.
Ekholm had a moves in front in the first game. It was over Horde. Can she take advantage here? Slither of the table. Only deviated, but you could hear it. Great defending from Ekholm. Mistake from Samara. Oh, there's Freddie the Fly. He had some of his friends here in the first round, but we ushered them out by hook or by crook. He's obviously back. Good use of our super slow-mo camera, I thought.
No, that was superb, wasn't it?
Yeah, well done, our camera crew.
8-all.
And you could even see the colour of it.
Absolutely. Quite vibrant, wasn't it?
Oh, very spinny backhand there. Just toss the ball up slightly.
That's a better use of our super slow-mo. She's forced her way to a game point, 2 chances to level this match up. Already more than 6.5 minutes on this particular game. And she's done it. And that'll be a boost for Ekholm. Much better from the Swedish player.
So you have been must be high quality.
Noise, interest and fun around here. Spectators enjoying themselves. No drums today, though, Jill. I'm a bit disappointed we've got no drums in today. Perhaps they've gone a bit deaf.
No, perhaps they need a little bit of a break.
Oh, they worked hard, bless them.
Yeah, but it was a great atmosphere when we did have the drums.
Well, we've had a great time today. Some great table tennis, and that's the main thing. We'll get the crowd going. So 1 apiece. And what? 11:39 left on the clock.
Love 1.
A bit short there, but Samara stepped in. Played that lovely forehand down the line. Oh, good backhand. Ekholm got a lot of spin on her shot, on the backhand, but Samara just punched that away.
Really good exchange from these two. Okay. Forcing a mistake from Samara. There's that inside out serve.
A lot of backspin on that serve from Samara. Right underneath the ball, uses the wrist. Snapping action at the wrist.
Very snappy, isn't it? Like the last one, a little bit of movement just to give it the spin. All these variations, they work hours and hours and hours on them.
Yeah, and it depends where you make contact on the bat as well, because obviously the bat is moving faster at the end than it is in the middle or the sides. So different types of spin you want to impart is in different parts of the bat and different angles of the bat.
Degree in physics needed. A lovely shot from Ekholm.
I don't know what happened there. I think she's got the wrong bat angle, but she overhit that quite extensively.
Samara is another one who's grabbing the ball, getting ready to serve quickly. I think it's not only the fact they want to get as many games in as possible, it does hurry the opponent, fluster them perhaps a little bit. That's a great shot from the Romanian.
It's good counter hit rallies, counter topspin, I should say.
Just trying to get some grip on the floor there.
4-7.
Flex floor, especially designed. Table tennis, of course, good grip, but a little bit of moisture, you never know.
7-5.
Deceptive there, Ekholm's away from the table, and you think she's just putting the ball on the opponent's side, but it's quite spinny and sometimes very difficult to smash the ball.
Yes, it looks like desperate defending, but sometimes it's a bit more subtle than that. If you are away from the table, there are ways that you can still get yourself into the points.
If she's playing backhand, the next one she's playing mostly the forehand. Wait for this one. But placement of service, yeah, this is about this one to forehand side. This is a
JJ was saying, what a handsome man at the beginning of this match that Roscoff was, bless him. I think he looked like Ted Danson. I've said this before. Remember Cheers? CSI?
Yeah, I know.
Different colour hair by that stage. No one's quite bought into it yet, but I'll keep trying.
No, probably Rossie's eyes are a bit deeper.
Okay, I'll give up then. Another handsome match, of course. 7 apiece then between Samara and Ekholm. Game apiece as well. And fairly long games. The last one, 6:44. The first game, she looked a little bit at sea, okay, but she's certainly snapped back into the contention here. Yeah, 3 game points to make it 2 games to 1 in her favour.
Service by Samara. Just puts that little dig in.
Please serve.
Got a line there this time. And Ekholm, who was 1 down, takes the lead. She's really pumped up for this. It's been a great learning experience, really, being in T2. It's fun. Lost against Soretta, but 4-0, and to come back from that and back yourself after you've lost the first game of this match, that's a lot of mental fortitude.
Ekholm and Samara, first warning for time delay. Please come back faster. 4th game. Ekholm of Team JJ to serve.
So
Love
both
all.
players getting ticked off for not going back to the table quickly enough. And I think they'll get a yellow each.
1 love.
Good start for Ekholm. Yeah, there we see it, yellow card each.
And that's gone up on the officials' bench.
1 all.
I'd love to see the cards come out from under the table there. 2-handed card brandish. A yellow card or a warning doesn't mean you lose points. You can if you have another one. Trying the world to hit that and put it long.
You can see on the slow-mo there how the side spin on that ball. Just curling round the nets. Oh, good reverse serve by Ekholm. She followed that up with a strong forehand right into the middle of Samara. Oh, excellent play there. Looking at the statistics in the last game, Ekholm won most points after 3 rallies, with Samara winning hers within the 3 strokes.
to be another tight one. We'll keep an eye on the clock. At this stage of the match, we're always saying that, but to finish it up with less than 2 minutes on the clock, it will be a kill zone, but it's possible, it's not been the fastest of matches, that they might just run out of time.
3-5. 4-5.
Lovely forehand.
Picked that up well. Ekholm went slightly long. Took advantage of it.
Stop clock. Ekholm, second warning for time delay. You need to serve faster. 6-all.
Good forehand placement there by Samara. Played that lovely backhand. Set it all up.
I don't think this one's going to go the distance, given what the officials see as time wasting.
Clever play there. Ekholm putting that slow spinny one in, just to change the pace.
21 seconds on the clock. This could be the deciding point. And Samara, well, Ekholm has the serve and she will rush back. She's calling for the timeout and she's got it as well. Very sensible indeed. There is time now for her to get that serve in, take it to 9-9. The deciding point is played. Just to clarify for you, we had this conversation yesterday about the warnings. So first of all, they get the verbal warning, just please play. And then if they're deliberately time wasting, they get a yellow card. Any subsequent infringement of time wasting, yellow followed by a red, deduction point can be considered, and then they don't. And then step 4, automatic red card, 1 point deducted. That's why there's been no point deduction despite a red being displayed.
10-8.
Oh, it's a poor serve from Ekholm. And time has gone, and she will take the game. Well, what an anticlimax for Ekholm, who thought she had a chance. It was a sensible timeout she took. The serve was poor, and in the end, from what could have been a victory for her, she'll have to share the spoils. 2 apiece. Samara manages to squeak that point. And Julie says thank you to the crowd as Ekholm just tries to recompose herself. Well, intriguing contest between these two. It was a long one as well. Either over 5, all of them over 5.5 minutes, with the added bit of time. It was only the 4 games that were possible. Both these players playing some really great shots, but both also perhaps struggling to assert their authority. Ekholm now after that 4-0 defeat last time out to Soweto, but losing the first game here, played some excellent shots, that being one of them, to get herself to 2-1. And then right at the end, that was how it finished. Chance to level it, she couldn't do it, time ran out, and it was levelled at 2 apiece. Fairly even between these two. Good kill shot stats for Ekholm, forehand winners just shaded by Samara. Good contest between these two. It has ended 2-2 between Elisabetta Samara and Matilda Ekholm.
Another draw result, this time the women's battle. Let's get Matilda Ekholm's side of things first. Well, it was a tough match.
Yeah, it was close from the start until the finish, obviously. Not a good ending for me, but can happen.
Okay, so we would like to know, when you're sort of talking to yourself, obviously we can't hear what you're saying. What is it that you say to yourself whenever, you want to get the point in?
I speak to myself and I try to push myself and find my tactics and what not to do, and yeah.
But not too bad though, Matilda. 2-0, still a good result. Elisabetta, some games were easier than the rest. The last one, you stole it, so what are your thoughts?
Wait a minute. Yeah, it was a nice game of rallies, but I was leading, I think, 1-0, 5-2, so I should take this set, but against Mati it's always difficult to play because she's ugly, like a style, so she's making some balls, like unbelievable balls. But in the end it was draw, so it was okay.
Okay, let's end this interview before both of you start fighting here on air. Next up, men's battle is next. Welcome back. It's the last match of this fixture, and we welcome back Paul Drinkhall for the second time here. His opponent this time, Chuang Chi-yuan for Team JJ. Let's allow Chi-yuan to pick a color. Black for Chi-yuan. It's black, so Chi-yuan to serve.
Well, super sub is on, but this time he's here in his own right. Poor Drinkhall. He's still got energy. He's had the warm-up a game, then a warm-up, and then this game against Chuang Chi-yuan, the 36-year-old veteran. He lost to Shibia 4-1, but beat Carlson by 3-2. Drinkhall, well, one of the time he's had so far, beat Shibia 4-1, beat Harimoto as a sub 3-2. And he's beat Ball as well, of course, and drew with Mitsutani. So it's been a good couple of days at the office for him. Chuang Chi-yuan ranked 15th in the world, and an excellent player on his day, and beaten, as we say, in round 5 so far. 15-8, the tally between Team Rossi and Team JJ in favour of Team Rossi. Another tough assignment for Drinkhall, because Chuang Chi-yuan in that 4th place, the final place for the men. 4 men, 4 women going to the grand final in December. He's only at the start of today, only a point or a game clear of Shibiev. So this is an important match for him as well. Needs to rack up some games. But he encounters Drinkhall at a moment where he is really playing some excellent table tennis.
1-all.
Great shot there by Paul Drinkhall. Plays his forehands very early, quickly, very high risk.
This can mean high return, but always. As your financial advisor might tell you. Going to an early lead. Overhauling Chuang.
These two have only played once before on the international scene, and that was in 2012 in the Men's World Cup. And Chuang won 4-1.
5-3.
Placed round the table. Drinkhall playing backhands, forehands, keeping his opponent moving, and it caught him wide out to the forehand.
Not this time for Drinkhall on the forehand. Once these players get into an extended line, very similar style around the table.
Clever receive of serve. Just a slight touch over the net. Chuang was expecting it harder.
No right to get that back. First time, let alone the second. Such quick hands. And for Chuang, the ball just keeps coming back. Under enormous pressure. For the man from Chinese Taipei.
Left, 6-8.
trying to get in with that strong third ball, but just clipping the net. And that's a good receiver serve by Drinkhall. Pushed it short, put backspin on it.
4 game points. You remember in his game against Harimoto, had trouble converting his game points. Not this time though, only took 2. And there's that trademark celebration from the Englishman. Quite happy to mix it up, go for the big shots. And that's a very good result for Drinkhall. These points counting, of course, to his total on his subsequent win. They only count for the team and not for him. Springs back into action.
Trying to serve low.
Good flick there, down the line. Just changed his wrist at the last moment.
Another acknowledgement, might have taken touched the net on the way through, but it was very quick hands from Drinkhall. A better start to the second game from Chuan, keeping it close to the table. It suits him better than Drinkhall.
Please faster.
Yeah, a lot of short touch play going on in this game. Drinkhall just pushing that a little bit longer than Chuan was in. Oh, fantastic serve there. Just put a quick one in and then strong third ball with his backhand. Taking it very early off the bounce.
That was a great winner, wasn't it?
6-3.
Counter hitting, or counter top spinning rally there. That ball dropped, but he's still got a lot of spin on it. Oh, that was a great shot down the line with his forehand, but didn't quite recover quick enough, Drinkhall. Forehand there by Chuan. He saw there was an opening and he stepped in.
Much better for trying this game. short around the table, likes to get into those rallies. Not been able to so much in this game. Oh dear.
5-10.
Service error. 5 game points. And he only needs one. Hits it onto the net and long. The vintage Drinkhall we saw in the first game kind of evaporated in that second. Nip and tuck between these two. Drinkhall's back. Talking about the individual rubber that these players choose. Like Matthias Carlsen with those short black pimples on there. No such for Drinkhall, or indeed for Tran. The bats look a bit like a fingerprint, everyone is different.
Time. 10th game. Drinkhall to serve. Lower.
So, level, 1 game apiece. Just under a quarter of an hour left on the clock. Oh, what a point to win. What a point to win. He was in trouble several times during that rally, and yet he kept coming back. That's the point of the day so far. A little rueful smile from Chuan. Avoid the point, I think, not the result.
Stop. Leg. Long. 2.
Better. Chuan after the previous point. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, opened up well with his forehand from the backhand side. Just a slow spinny ball. Don't always have to hit the ball hard to win a point.
From Drinkhall was going and reacted very quickly.
Short play again. Tim Drinkhall out. I think he thought it was going longer. Quite long enough to get in with his forehand. Very difficult sometimes. You know, the players are trying to keep it short. Second bounce on the white line.
There's some moisture on the table. I'm not happy, Chuan.
Good flick there from Drinkhall, but didn't quite get back fast enough to play his next forehand. Just out of position. Nice slow spinny one there from Drinkhall, changing the pace.
It is interesting, isn't it, how different opponents produce different styles of matches. Drinkhall's match is very different, this one, to against Harimoto. It's a bit more blood and thunder. And I've seen glimpses of it here. Chang quite happy to play a close game as well.
Serve drifted long. Chang able to step in there, execute that forehand down the line.
Left. 5-8.
Lovely forehand there, very spinny, wristy action.
Both players just waiting for someone to pull the trigger and start playing a bit more expansively.
8-7. Left. 8-7.
Back to level here. Drinkhall just starting to get a bit of a run in this third game. So you got your Groskopf up on his feet.
Please play.
That slow, spinny one again. Good tactics there from Drinkhall. Oh, what a good service and flick that was.
What a comeback from Drinkhall. Chang has not scored a point for a while.
Brave table tennis there from Drinkhall.
8-10.
Chang has a couple of serves. He's to make them both count. And that was a poor return of serve. He sat up. Chang did the necessary. I think that this went long. So 10 apiece. Yes, it was. Bounced off the thigh of Chang, where we really couldn't quite see where it bounced.
Hard. First warning for time delay. 10 all.
What a time to have a talking to. 10-10. It doesn't matter. He's taken it. There's the arm aloft. Well, talk about mental fortitude in players. To get that warning, just as you know, this is the deciding point one way or the other. They did very well.
Well, they haven't put the yellow card up though.
There is a little bit of hand pointing from one side of the table to the other between the officials. I think it might go up at some stage. You won't mind, as long as you haven't had a point deducted at 10-10.
Fourth game.
Yeah, it's gone up now, next to the his name by the official. And we are, what, 6:52 left on the clock.
Oh, what a great start to this game. That one taken straight off the bounce. Don't see many forehands like that.
Well, those watching from the Ormsby Club in the northeast of England, watching their former man, will have enjoyed that. lives up in what old folk might call the North Riding of Yorkshire.
Stop. Okay.
Really got down and that shot flat over the net. Too strong for Tran, who's in a spot of bother in this game.
A bit of a one-way traffic in this game, 5-0.
And you think he came flying back in the last game. Momentum really is going his way.
That slow spinny one again. Drinkhall put in. Won a few points off that in his last game.
At last, a point for Tran. He really is talking to himself now. Forced errors up to 23 for Twang. This is like buses. You wait for a point to come along, and then two come along at the same time.
Lovely backhand there.
Net 2-7.
Nice from Tran. Pressurising Drinkhall into the mistake.
Yeah, good combinations of backhand and forehand from Chien-an.
It looked like a winner from Tran, but when Drinkhall's in that kind of form, I'm afraid it tends to come back.
He's steaming now with his forehand. Chuan's got to try and get in with his forehand if he can off this serve.
No need, poor return of serve into the net. Took the net and went wide. That's better from Tran. Drinkhall should still be comfortable, but we've seen several ebbs and flows in this match so far. Kicked off the end of the table. AJ knows man's under pressure here. It did get high on him, didn't it? Took the edge. And that's gone long. And Drinkhall, I don't know what he had for breakfast this morning, but I'd quite like to have it because he is on fire, just like yesterday.
And then flick this one.
Astonishing, really. Couldn't buy a win when he first
ball has
got
quality,
underway
it
in
was spin,
T2.
and then he has problems to block, and this is good.
First round he was losing 4-0 to Carlson and 3-1 to Timo Ball. Now things have turned around for round 5. It's been actually a gradual improvement throughout the season. He's, like all the athletes, come to terms with what T2 means. Time game. We're inside 2 minutes now. It did end the last game outside of the 2 minutes. It's long as well from Tran. And his body language, Tran's suggests He's struggling here.
Leg. La. 2.
Both players taking the ball very early.
Yeah, he'll keep an eye on the clock as well as the score. If we can keep a 2 or 3 point cushion with just 20 seconds to go, the job is done.
Good backspin serve there by Drinkhall. Looking at 4-1 in the lead.
That should do it. Let's see, 3 points in 30 seconds. It's gone long, and Drinkhall will go and take the towel. Got to be careful though, he's already on a warning.
Stop.
Well, I think Trang decided the game was up. Not quite sure what happened on that last point, but anyway, it's a win for Drinkhall.
No, I think he went to serve, but Paul Drinkhall wasn't ready, and of course then that had less time for him to get another serve in, so I think he just gave up.
Well, the writing was on the wall, to be fair, and that's one of the things about the time game as opposed to matches which have games in them and best of. Another excellent result for Paul Drinkhall, who has won 4-1, 4-1, 3-2 and 1 draw, and another 4-1. He's racking up the points, and that will certainly help him as he looks to go up the leaderboard here and perhaps retain his place on the roster for 2018 as well. Not perhaps quite as an expensive game as we saw when he was playing as a substitute against Harimoto, but certainly had its moments, as you can see here. The celebration, the outstretched arms becoming something of a familiar sight on the T2 Cavern table. And they're having a party. Team Rossi, 19-9, they triumph as well. That's a very important thing to keep an eye on. And at the end, it was a bit of an anticlimax for Trang, but it's not for that man. Excellent work on top throughout, and Paul Drinkhall will be absolutely delighted with another win and another $1,000 in the back pocket. That'll be nice. Bit of money for Christmas presents, perhaps. It's finished 4-1 in favour of Paul Drinkhall.
2 wins and 1 fixture, done twice. Paul Drinkhall, our British Bulldog, can you explain to us how exactly you did that?
Yeah, I think I'm just playing great this time, and yeah, very relaxed. My mind's free. Good support over there from the fans, and the team have been great this time with 3 wins. So yeah, been great time for me, and hopefully we can keep it up in the next round.
In fact, the second time around, the result was better than first time you came on. You're not tired at all?
Yeah, I am, but this is what we do. We play table tennis day in, day out for hours, so it's what I love doing, and you know, the crowd over there helped me through it, and the team again, so yeah, all-around good performance.
Well, thank you, Paul, for that wonderful performance. We'll see you again at round 6. Keep it up. Okay, so let's head on over and talk to the winning captain. Let's talk to Jörg Roskopf, if I can get him over here right now. Well, it's a clean sweep. Unbeaten in this fixture. Clean sweep for round 5. Perfect story.
Yeah, perfect story. I don't know if we wrote history today to win 3 in a row. From the last 6, we won 5. So this is a very strong performance from my team.
Definitely. Comments on your specific players. What would you like to say to them?
Okay, all of them played really well today, especially Chien-an. To beat the Chinese defense, this was really strong. And I think this was unexpected, but it was a big victory. Okay, she was, technically she played very strong. Okay, she pushed a lot, good spin, so it was perfect.
Okay, thank you very much, Jörg Roskopf. Yeah, exactly. Now we want to find out how exactly that affects the table standing. But first, let's take a look at how the story unfolded here. i-ching's 3-1 win set the pace for her team. Then Paul Drinkhall secured another 3 points for Team Rossi. Liu Fei suffered a shocking 4-love defeat on the hands of Georgina Pota. Paul Drinkhall moved up to 5th position after winning twice in a fixture 2 times. So that means chien-an drops to number 7. Liu Fei, although she suffered a loss to Georgina Pota, she is still at number 1, but Georgina moves up now to number 6. One more round for her to prove herself and enter the top 4. These are the bottom 6, ladies and gentlemen. Not much changes in the bottom 3. However, Hina Hayata is now at number 7. Team standings is what we all want to find out. Team Rossi at number 1. Team JJ, though, still strong at number 2. Remember, only the top 2 teams get to feature in the final later in December. That will be happening here at T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. So it's a perfect ending for Team Rossi. It couldn't possibly get better than that. i-ching, as I've mentioned before, set the pace for her team. And then Paul Drinkhall brought in 3 more points, and 2 draw result by the 4 European players sort of set the pace for Paul Drinkhall to win twice in 1 fixture. Next up, our last fixture of round 5, Team Maze versus Team Person. The competition is getting so tight. It's getting so exciting. And if you like all 24 of our players here, meet and greet sessions happening right after this, 6:45 p.m. at Hotel Jan Putri Iskandar, Johor Bahru. We got the doors sorted, so everything is all good. We'll see you later.